And of course, my camera just went out. Whoops. Let's see. Well, what a welcome. Well, welcome everybody. Let me figure this out. There it is. Well, we're back again, and with a great start. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, well, it's fixed. Well, welcome back to my weekly reflection. I haven't done this in a while. I done about a month and a half, maybe a little more. So yeah, but before that, I was pretty consistent. But then a lot of stuff happened, so I needed to deal with that. So I stepped away from doing live streams, all in all, and then also from just LinkedIn in general, because like I said, I had to take a little break, and also because LinkedIn has become my live stream is running in another tab, so I just heard myself. Sorry, and also because LinkedIn has become I don't know, boring, just boring in general. It's not much content nowadays. It's just boring. It's really just the same stuff that I reacted to even 5 months ago. Yes, I remember that. I remember a lot of the posts that I reacted to 5 months ago. When I see some sort of topic, it all comes back. I'm like, oh wow, I reacted to that a long time ago, and now it's back here again. So nothing original, and that's why I kind of took a break from that. I still kind of kept, when people connected with me, I still like responded and everything, and posted once in a while, but not the tempo it was before. Before like the end of, well, no, before June, I think I stepped away. Anyways, yeah, but we're live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Right now, actually, that's interesting news. Um, Musk, like on all the apps services, whatever, Google Play, App Store, on all those services, it's now X and then formerly Twitter or whatever, like in the parentheses. Like everybody still kept saying it 2 years after the change came into effect. So I guess Musk just said, you know what, let's just make the name official. X formerly Twitter. Because I know I remember I talked about it like in a short back when it happened. I was like, yeah, it'll never be really known as X. It'll always be colloquially known as Twitter. So yeah, but then at the same time, after 2 years, I would be like, I call it X. I know that can be sometimes like confusing, but it people got used to it. I know when I talk with people and I say X, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Not that I'm talking about some unknown or whatever. Yeah, so we're live on there too, and yeah, but I did the stream because I'm trying to, well, first of all, update everybody that has been following my journey here, and I know a lot of people have been, and I've been informed of that. Like they've told me, oh yeah, well, I want to follow your journey, and I want to connect with you to see what you're up to and stuff. Because again, being 19, I mentioned this multiple times. Being 19, almost 20 now, in less than 2 weeks. It's on LinkedIn. It's always a rarity. Like you don't see many people sub 25. That's that's doesn't happen a lot. So yeah, but yeah, so that's why I wanted to create another stream to let my followers know, what I've been up to, what's been going on, and what I've been working on, and what's about to happen and stuff. So yeah, so where should I start? I don't even know. I did what? Oh yeah, well, first of all, of course, my biggest thing right now, soon enough, will be in 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, like 22 days, whatever. School starts again. So yeah, so I'll be going back to Illinois, and it should be fun because yeah, I got some interesting classes, and especially like I got two. I love ancient Rome. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on stream before, but yeah, I do. I like history in general, obviously, but especially like ancient Rome. And I do have two ancient Rome classes with a really good professor, and who is also, she doesn't teach the class like every year. It's once in a while, just occasionally. It says it's not by annual. It's just like occasional. So I'm glad I caught that, and yeah, so I'll be studying architecture, and just the like was like just Rome, yeah. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. And then I'll be I'll actually be doing like a constitutional law class, which is for my advocacy minor. And one more thing will be metaphysics, which is going to be interesting because, it is a philosophy thing, but I've been told it's really just kind of pointless or whatever, because, you're not dealing with reality. You're dealing with purely hypothetical stuff. And it's like or it's not even remotely, like close to the truth, whatever. But we'll see, I guess. I like to think about some stuff. I like to make some scenarios and stuff. So who knows? Maybe I like it. But it's, again, I took the professor I was teaching it. I took a class before with him already, so and we're on good terms. So to see that I'm going to be with him again, and yeah, and then what else? So, and then obviously my birthday is in 13 days from now, so I'll be 20 years old, and probably celebrate it on the road somewhere or something while going back up to Illinois. And what else? Right. Oh yeah. I also have started working on the entire last month basically was just we got 4 viewers on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. The entire last month was basically just me studying for, like to be a life and health insurance agent, a producer. So yeah, I've been studying for that, and then like there's like a pre-licensing course that you got to do, and then yesterday I took the state licensing exam for North Carolina, and I passed. So yeah, so I'm glad that I passed and that it did work. And do we have any comments? Seems a little weird. I have 3 viewers on LinkedIn and 4 viewers on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. So far, no comments. So yeah, I mean, if you hear something interesting, if you want to engage, just type it in the comments. I always respond to every comment, or at least try to, unless it's overwhelming. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be overwhelming, hopefully. Anyways, yeah, so I took that. I passed it, and now I'm going to be working with a company to sell basically voluntary employee benefits. And that's still kind of in the works, but it's getting very much finalized, because this was kind of my basically the final huge step to a license. So yeah, so I'm glad that's over and done, and now on to of course we got connection lost, reconnecting. Hopefully we didn't lose anything. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like we're still live. Anyways, done. Not sure what happened, but I'm on my hotspot. I'm not on the Wi-Fi here because it keeps cutting in and out. It's been getting worse recently, so I'm on my hotspot. Anyways, yeah. So on to making money and saving money for college expenses this upcoming year, and for obviously what comes after senior year, because I'm going to my junior year, so senior year, and then law school. So for all those things, and obviously law school won't be cheap at all. So I'm also getting ready for that. But yeah, this should it is tedious work, and I've been told and stuff. But if you really take the time and you work with a lot of individuals, right? You have to present the benefits to individual employees, and then fill out the applications and stuff. So it is a lot of work. It is tedious work, but hey, it can, if you really focus on it, I've been told it can make you a whole bunch of money. So that's what I'll be doing. Also, I mean, doesn't mean that I'm still a video editor and everything, video creator, but that doesn't mean I'm ending that. I'll be doing that kind of like alongside it, right? Because I can, if I sell some to some business, like to their employees' benefits, then I'll be like, hey, I'll go to the owner, and I notice, oh yeah, you need whatever digital marketing. I'll do that too. So yeah, so it's going to be some interesting, very busy times, especially with going back to college full time. But unfortunately, I do have 3 days in the week for this schedule. So I'll be able to do pretty much everything. Even in Illinois, I could just buy like a registration, basically, because once you have a life insurance license, a health insurance license, then you can just go to any other state basically and just say, hey, I'm here and I want to do insurance stuff here, and you pay a fee, you register with the insurance, the commissioner of insurance or the department of insurance, I don't know what it's called in Illinois, and you're done. And then you just you can do anything, right? So I'll be doing that while in my free time, while I'm in back in Illinois. So yeah, and what else? Some interesting news that popped up recently. It was really interesting to see again with those are some personal developments. Obviously, needed to give an update to my followers, but now on to interesting stuff such as news, which was what happened. Oh yeah, the most recent stuff, which I found really just interesting and funny and a little bit concerning at the same time, was radioactive wasps. And I actually do want to search this up because it was just an interesting thing. I did make a video about it, like what's it called? It's basically I do AI presentation videos with an AI audio overview generated by Notebook LM. So I do those, and I kind of do individual slides. I put some transitions in there and stuff, and you kind of match the pace to the speakers. And yeah, but no, it was really interesting, this topic. There's radioactive wasp nest found at site where U.S. once made nuclear bombs. I didn't realize. I thought it was somewhere because it sounded it was somewhere. I know there was a lot of these sites, but typically like where nuclear bombs were made, I thought they were made somewhere in like, Arizona, Nevada, somewhere around there. But it's apparently in South Carolina, and I was like, oh really? It's interesting because I'm in North Carolina. It's pretty close. So yeah, apparently the nest site at a site in South Carolina. I'll actually share this because it's probably easier. Share screen, and then here it is. Yeah, the nest site at a site in South Carolina had a radiation level 10 times what is allowed by federal regulations, but it does not present a danger. I don't know if it doesn't. Like they always say that. It's like, oh yeah, totally nothing is going on. Yeah, nothing is going on. Mind your own business, whatever. Hey, you never know. Especially like with I've been watching like 80s and 70s, those B movies that are like, what's it called, like The Swarm, or Killer Bees, and then what was it, the famous one, with the roaches, where they overrun the town and they kill everybody, and Slugs too. Yeah, it was just kind of reminds you of that. It's but it's not. I don't know if it's scary. Oh hi, hello Haim. I just saw a comment from LinkedIn. Yeah, let's set a time. I think I have my scheduling link somewhere. I forgot where it was. Yeah, I'll send it to you in a DM. It's all right. I'll like your message, so I acknowledge that. Acknowledge that you wrote it. Yeah, I'll send you a link with my scheduling link, and yeah, let's set a time to talk. All right, cool. Yeah, so thank you for commenting, by the way. And yeah, so this really just kind of blew my mind, that there could be something like that, like genuinely and seriously, and this could even contaminate like other places as well, obviously, because the wasp can just go anywhere, and they move, they spread and stuff. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. But they said they basically killed all the wasps, and then they treated the nests and stuff, and they just got it out and destroyed it. But I don't think they obviously killed all the wasps. I think they might have taken some, obviously, for like research purposes. They always do that, and it's a free experiment, right? Like you never know why you're going to need it. It's like, oh yeah, what effect does radiation have on wasps over 70 years? How does it affect their behavior? Yeah, they'll study that, obviously. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to watch now, but I just hope it doesn't boil over into into like an escape or something like that. That would not be oh, no wasps were found. They said that. And that's what insect killer removed it and disposed of it as radioactive waste, right? But I don't believe this because either like they said, oh yeah, don't be concerned. There's just radioactive wasps flying around, and they obviously, like, if it's been there since the 50s or something like that, and they've been there for 70 years or something, like around that time, they've went through a lot of like generations of wasps, and each generation has a risk, a high risk, if it's right next to a radioactive waste site, or where it's radioactive, basically. It has a chance for a mutation, right? So either they're just walking around somewhere, they just ran away, or like, I don't want to imagine, like, if what happened to them, like, because if they're because this just means like no wasps were found. Like, what do you mean? Were they just gone, or were they some, like, I don't know, just no wasps were found, which concerns me. And they say no, no, no need for concern. They were just not found there, even though there's whole nests, huge nests of them. They just started migrating. Maybe they're already on their way to the all over the U.S. and they'll take control of the government soon. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, geez, yeah. It's what was it? What it called? On-site legacy radioactive contamination. Yeah, it was just residual radioactivity, and so I don't know. This kind of makes me a little concerned. I thought it was a little less severe. I thought, because I read somewhere that they did, kill them, and took the nest down. But apparently they just took the nest down, but never found the wasps. Yeah, that's scary, and it's pretty close to me. South Carolina is, yeah, it's close. So let's hope nothing boils from this, I guess. But you never know. Yeah, so that's one interesting news. Then in other news, I think I made a video on that too. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna share this content. I did make a video about. Yeah, I did make a video about that, and then I also made a video which is interesting. It's called Who-Fi. Which one? This one? I'll show it on YouTube. Let's see. Share this tab instead, I think. Share this tab instead. Bam. So this was interesting because I mean, I know that obviously, like, Wi-Fi signals and then waves in general, like wavelengths, they work pretty much the same as anything. But then, like, as any other signal, like, all kind of work the same. But I didn't realize that they can actually, like, based off of how it bounces, like, off of your body or whatever. Well, they can literally figure out who you are, not by name or not how you look like, but it's basically like personal identifier, right? Like, you can just, it's an interesting thing. Like, I just have it in my brain, like, it's just really complex too. Obviously, because I don't know how they do it. It's through a certain protocol, and they can read it, basically, like how much it bounced off, and then the specific stuff they're getting back, and then they can figure out who was standing there and stuff. But it would be an interesting thing to see, like, if they set up any type of security with the bouncing signals, right? Like, it'll just scan you like that. It won't see your face, obviously. It won't know anything about you except how much mass you have, like the specific number of because everybody is unique. It'll know the specific mass, it'll know the specific, like, density, and everything. It'll just go right through you, and it'll know, and give you access. But it won't know your name. It won't know your face. It can't see you, obviously. So yeah, but it's a really interesting concept to think of. And then the next one was, let's see. I already know I'm gonna jump out. Or no, oh yeah, this one, the Guess ad. The clothing brand Guess has you know put out an ad in Vogue magazine, basically, and in fine print was hidden that the images for the magazine were created by AI, by some marketing agency, whatever. So the marketing agency, like, actually, I don't know how they did it. They trained their model and everything with, like, Guess clothing and stuff, and it's a very tailored model, I guess. And they literally, like, created images of AI models with, like, Guess clothing on them, and then put it in Vogue. Well, obviously, that's once people found that out, it's like AI generated. Like, why do you generate models, right? I mean, sure, it's cheaper, possibly, I don't even, that actually kind of eludes me, because I think like getting an AI model specifically tailored for guess things, we have to train it, we have to do all that stuff, and you have to consume energy and all that. Like at that point, and with the level of complexity that you need like tech developers and stuff. Um, with that level of complexity, I figured it would be easier to just hire a model. I know people like charge, um, especially with AI, going around, they charge more because it's like, oh, it's original and I'm a real person. But then, uh, you know, it doesn't make sense. But maybe they just wanted to try it out or whatever. But I'm not really for that, because just you know, especially when they don't especially if they don't say that, hey, this is AI generated, right? That would make it confusing, and it would really mess with your head, like what's real, what's fake. Like you would just have to look for that. So no, no thanks for that. Then what other news in here? Yeah, Gemini versus Sotara, that was an interesting one too. Grok 4, obviously that has come out actually, 2 weeks ago, so not so new, but it was still interesting to see like everything it can do, and the what was it called, the super heavy model or something like that. It can do a lot of stuff. I can't use it personally. I only have like X Premium. I don't have the Premium Plus or whatever they call it. Yeah, but you need X Premium Plus to get that super heavy model. But I saw I can create some just insane things. And yeah, so these are some of the news. And what else was there? We got 4 viewers on LinkedIn. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. We got how many viewers on YouTube? 2 now only. Okay. We had 5 viewers on YouTube. That surprised me. I think 7 was the record. So that's for my first stream back. Let's see. Yeah, for my first stream back, that kind of surprised me. Usually when you take a break and everything and don't do anything, and then you suddenly start, it typically doesn't give you typically doesn't give you that many views, and it doesn't show it everywhere, because when you're consistent, it does. But I haven't been as consistent. I've been doing stuff pretty much every week, and I've been uploading videos here and there, but not in a really like everyday on an everyday basis, which I'll probably start doing again very soon. Yeah, but I just didn't have much time for that. Like I said, I've been working on the insurance stuff, then just looking forward to school, basically, like registration and all that, like some paperwork still. And yeah, so it's been an interesting summer. I cannot believe it's already been 3 months since I moved out. It's the time is crazy right now. It's I've been warned. I think I mentioned this before. I've been warned that time is gonna get really, really fast from the day you, well, at first it was enter high school. Then yes, time got fast, but now then I entered college and it got even faster. So that was it was a fast change. I'm already going to be 20 years old. I'm gonna start having a midlife crisis. So it's it's that much. It's that fast. So time is precious, and I'm not looking to waste it anymore. And just time to live now. Time to do stuff now, rather than wait until I graduate college, graduate law school, then maybe set up something. It's better to start working now while I still have the time, because everybody's like, oh yeah, after college, after this, after that, and suddenly they're 40 years old and no plan, no nothing, just kind of cruising through life. So I don't want to end up like that. And obviously, I mean, no offense, it's their lives, it was their choices, but I'll take it a different route, and we'll see how it goes and everything. All right. This is true. Actually, I was surprised about that. It's another thing that you reminded me of. Thank you. Is that in the past? Actually, let me check on my phone. It's gonna be easier. In the past month or so, let's see. Monty Studio Analytics, subscribers. Come on, there it goes. In the past, like 28 days, I got 50 subscribers, which is just interesting, which is, it all pretty much came from a single video. It was forced ChatGPT to violate its own content policy again. I think I mentioned it before. Oh yeah, I did make a post about it when it was still, I thought it was going to stop growing. It was at actually check, because it's still crazy to me that it just keeps on going. I'll where is it? Where's my profile? New profile. Bam, 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 bam. I don't watch this anymore. It did celebrate 777 subscribers. Obviously, it was a week ago. Yeah, 1 week ago I celebrated 777 subscribers. Now I have 801. So I'm not gonna write a celebratory post for 800. Obviously, I could, but it's like I said, it's I don't celebrate every 100 followers. That's it's not kindergarten. So yeah, hang on. Wait, it is Colombia. When did I make this? Oh yeah, 1 month ago. Yeah, I made this, and it was 23,000 views at that time. It's currently on the trend of becoming my most popular video. If it keeps going the way it's going, because my most popular had like 64,000 views. This one right now has 43,000 views. So, and it's always like, it's weird, it acts weird. It always kind of stays in the balance of between 1,000 to 1,300 views per 48 hours. So, and then, like I always like, oh no, it's going down, and then suddenly it goes right back up to 1,300, and then it goes back down. It was, at first I thought it was like, because it seemed like to me when I didn't upload a video, it got boosted, and then when I did upload a video, it actually like lessened. So but then I just kept uploading, and it kept doing this, like 1,000 and 1,300, 1,000, just weird. And I don't understand the the YouTube algorithm. Like I said, even in previous streams, again, it keeps changing. Not even Google developers and like those professionals that work with the algorithm know what it is or what it's doing and when it's going to change, but it does every so often. But like people who claim to know, like, I'll break the YouTube algorithm with this, and no. The only way you're gonna break the YouTube algorithm is be consistent, be like upload every 1 day, every 2 days, or something like that. Then that's the only way that you're kind of going to be in the same trajectory growing, right? But like, there's no hacks per se, or there might be hacks, but there's no hacks that work long term, and it always changes, and then maybe flips back to another script. I don't know. It's really bizarre. Yeah, but we're almost at 30 minutes. Yeah, like I said, time goes fast. 3 months since I moved down, and I'm already close to moving back in. It's really just. I was really surprised when I looked at the calendar. It was already August, so just interesting stuff. All right, well, cool. I'll be going, I guess, because I do still have some stuff to do, and I have to grab lunch. So yeah, but thank you for whoever joined. Thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting, and yeah, I'll set up a meeting with you, Haim, and we'll see where that goes. I'm not sure. We haven't talked in a while, so we'll see about that meeting. Cool. Yeah, but no, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a blessed day, and we'll see about the next stream. I always said we'll see you next week, but we'll see. But I will definitely, if I do stream, I'll create it within the next 2 days of the event. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll hopefully see